Do you know that feeling when you want two watches at the same time, but you can only get one? Sometimes you get indecisive, so you decide to get both. My name's Sleman, and I'm from the local Watch Guy channel. Be sure to subscribe and press the bell icon too. And yes, I do know I sound a little bit sick, that's because I actually am. On the bright side, I have two beautiful watches right here to compare them for you guys. One of them is mine, and the other is lent by a good friend of mine. So be sure to follow him, and I'll leave his socials in the description box below. These two Omegas are legends in the market, and probably are one of the most popular models Omega has ever released. I'm personally a huge fan of them both. So for this video, we have the all-new Omega Speedmaster Moonwatch Professional, coaxial master chronometer chronograph in sapphire crystal with a new caliber 3861. Let's just call it Speedy for now. Oh, and I'm part of the hashtag Speedy Tuesday club now. Anyways, and the other watch that I have is the Omega Seamaster Diver 007 edition, which was released in celebration of James Bond's new movie, No Time to Die, which was freaking amazing by the way. Now, these two watches are two of my favorite watch releases from Omega, and they have their fair share of differences. Firstly, they aren't cheap. The Sapphire Speedmaster retails for $7,150, and this particular Seamaster goes for $9,200. The Seamaster is more expensive, and I'm not really sure why, but after spending some time with it, I can now tell you that it's worth every penny. I love the H lume, and the overall diameter is just perfect at 42mm. And surprisingly, it doesn't even wear that big. Thickness is at 13.15mm, and the lug to lug is 49mm. The whole case is made out of titanium, and let me tell you how light and comfortable it is compared to the Speedy. I can wear it all day long, summer or winter, it won't bother you at all. I'm aware some people don't like the new mechanism at the bottom and see it poking out, but I personally love it. Super easy to adjust the size, super easy to put on and take off your wrists. The matching titanium mesh bracelet gives it a really good vintage feel to it. The watch is water resistant to 300 meters, and in case you couldn't tell, there's a helium escape valve in case you want to take it for diving, or endure your inner James Bond to go on missions. The lume on this thing is crazy, and I was stunned to see the whole watch shine up that I took so many photos simply because of how bright it is. Obviously, the watch has a domed sapphire crystal watch face. The 007 Seamaster has a chronometer automatic movement, the Omega 8806. The case back is closed, and if you flip over the watch, you'll see the beautiful brushed finish with some text. The number 62 refers to 1962, which was the year James Bond was introduced to the silver screen. And 007 is obviously his agent number. The bezel is made out of aluminum, and I love the overall look of this watch. Hands down my favorite Seamaster. Let's transfer to the older brother, the Speedmaster. A more classic looking watch, not as adventurous as the Seamaster. I would classify it as a business meeting in New York, whilst the Seamaster is a trekking trip to Mount Everest. I'm sure you get the point. The Speedmaster is more subtle, more elegant, heavier, and more functional. It's a chronograph, and I'm sure everyone knows the function behind that, and if you don't, save your worries, I'll do a full video tutorial on how to use it very soon. The new Speedmaster comes in two versions, the Hesalite and the Sapphire version. I personally bought the Sapphire one because of the see-through caseback. I prefer the look of the new one over the older model simply because they changed the bracelet, and now it's tapered, which I absolutely love. They upgraded the movement from the caliber 1861 to 3861, and I think the older movement discontinued. But to me, this model is perfect, to the point where when I tried this at the airport in London, I couldn't resist it. The Moonwatch has a beautiful caseback. I would have opened the bracelet to show it properly, but I know myself I'll end up scratching the watch if I do, so I just left it as it is. The Speedmaster is not light to wear compared to the Seamaster, but that doesn't make it any less worthy of the competition. One difference you might notice is that the caliber 3861 has a stop seconds hacking feature. The power reserve is approximately 50 hours with 26 joules in the caliber. The Speedmaster has a diameter of 42mm, thickness of 13.18mm, water resistance is 50 meters, which I see is the only drawback to this watch. The lume on the watch is nice and subtle, not as strong as the Seamaster. Lug width is 20mm. Overall, These two watches are very nice, and I would honestly say get them both if you can. They are made for different occasions, and it may be hard to choose one. Price is a huge factor, and the Speedmaster is cheaper than the 007 Seamaster. But then again, if I were to pick one and one only, let's cue the drum roll, I would go for the Seamaster. Simply because it's lighter. I love the brown aging look of it. I feel like the design is just perfect, and the folding mechanism system to adjust the titanium bracelet has me sold. However, I've been wanting the watch for ages, and I've been fortunate enough to have bought one. But I guess that should leave you guys guessing which watch will be in my collection soon enough. If you have any questions about these two watches, let me know down in the comments below. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Take care.